this is the entrance. When you come in, there's going to be an attendant to hand you an envelope. It is $5 per car. Stick your envelope in there, and self-service. Just need $5 cash, that's it. This walk is about, I'd say about a half mile. It's absolutely gorgeous though. There are bathrooms right when you come in.
Do you want to stay out here, Mr. C? Yes,
And there's a trail map as you come in here too. So this is all pretty, this isn't a typical trail. This is a very much finished trail that has been done and is maintained really, really well. But this is as New Hampshire as you get. Coming from somebody that grew up here, the trees are 3 times higher than you typically see. This is technically a national forest, but you'll see there's benches all along the way. They've installed stone steps here for walking. I have to say that in a large way, it is handicap accessible. I mean, it's a long, good-sized walk, but I believe most of the way they make it so that you can roll a wheelchair if you need to. So we've spent years and years coming up here, Diane's Bath, and we've spent hours upon hours going through the woods here. There's every little bit of nature you can find. It's wet here tonight. It really rained last night. But this is the walk. So in New Hampshire, the New Hampshire state tree is the birch tree. You're going to see a lot of birch trees. See one on the ground here. Birch tree is the white bark tree, and the wood is a very light wood. It's used a lot now in hardwood floors and cabinets. It's really pretty. It has almost a pink tone to it, very light wood with a pinkish tone. But you see, like, the trees are just so high. I mean, especially now where the sun's just come up. It's about 10 a.m. here. It's really pretty.
Lleva ganando.
You can see there's all different ages here. There's obviously dogs allowed to be here. You see people bringing infants all the way up to teenagers. We did bring our dog last year. It was not super fun because there are a lot of dogs here. So if you're thinking about bringing a dog, if your dog's aggressive to other dogs, you may want to rethink that. Because it is a little congested right along the falls. Again, there's benches here all along the way. The grade is kind of up and down. It's definitely a walk. So good chance you're gonna get winded. Walking this, it's up and down. I mean, we're literally in a forest, so it's not like it's a mall. But in terms of walking, it's just very well maintained, and so many people come here a year that it's very matted down. It's not like you're going to be tripping. There's so many little rivers and stuff. Streams all along the way. This itself is literally a mountain. So you're walking sort of right alongside a mountain. And even where this is so well maintained that even where there are streams, you're going to see the Forest Service builds these little walkways so you don't even have to step over them. Also for, ADA compliant federal government, they have these. It's not as wet up here, especially after it rained so much yesterday. It's not as wet here as it usually is. It's usually, at least every time I've come up here, which is years and years, gushing with water all along this trail. So, curious to see how the actual falls are going to be. The more water on the mountain, the stronger the falls are. Naturally. Coolest thing is, once you start getting near the falls, you can really hear them. There's no mistaking. Hello. There's no mistaking that you're getting close. Yeah, so there's some areas that may not be ADA compliant situations. I mean, I think the biggest issue is that there's a lot of uphills. Like, I'm not sure how much the camera's getting that, but it's up and down. Also tons of mosquitoes, so I mean you are in the woods, so you definitely should bring some bug spray. They are everywhere. So I don't know if you're starting to hear that, but you can already hear the sound of the falls. As you're going to see, it's not just one waterfall. It's what makes this place so special. It's a whole series of waterfalls, as you'll see. So I think we're probably at about a quarter of a mile right now. And again, you're gonna see benches. I mean, there really are so many things here to help people and to make it easier on people. If you get tired, you can just sit and take a rest. It's a good walk. I guess anything worth seeing is worth making an effort. But here again, you see and they're all maintained too. I mean, these things get weathered so often, yet all of the wood is just in beautiful shape. Like, look at it's like it was just built yesterday. Hello. So the hours of this place, I believe, are about 6 a.m. until, I believe, 8 p.m. Pretty much just when it gets dark. How you doing?
I'm doing this for another year. Because like you said, like, you're walking around. I know you can do it. I don't know. We probably need to run.
This place is packed every hour of the day this is open all summer long. And you should be hearing the falls by now. I can hear them pretty clearly. Hear that? There's a stream right along here. Now, a little bit about Diane's Bath. These waters are all mountain waters, so you can drink this water. Probably the tastiest water you've ever had. I mean, I wouldn't drink it out of, these streams, but you'll see when we get to the waterfall. It's pretty clean water. It's delicious, actually. So as far as like ADA compliant, I don't know. This is a pretty tight turn here. I'm just not sure how easy it would be. I think if maybe you had a motorized wheelchair, it might be a little easier. And one that's not too big. So here we go. For sure you hear that by now because we are here. Alright, before I show you, you're going to see this is a pretty regulated area, even though we're in New Hampshire. Alright, you ready for this? So you got to be careful as you walk here. This is absolutely a forest. So as far as ADA compliance is concerned, there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to get down here. Not that you can't see it. But even anybody has to really watch their step. You're really walking along. You should wear good shoes, but you don't care about ruining. And if you're ready to see this, here you go. That is literally one very small piece of a much larger, and I'll show you when you go up. You might be able to see a little bit right now. It goes all the way up. You can see people up there. This is the first of many waterfalls. So let's keep going. Oh, there's picnic tables here, by the way. So I do see a lot of people bringing food, lunch. We've done that many times. Brought lunch, made it a day here. Here's another part. That's where we just were. And so obviously you can swim in any of this. And we do. I mean, you can walk through any of this. There are no restrictions. I mean, you can't really let off fireworks, but aside from that, if there isn't a sign that says you can't do it, you can do it. So we're getting closer to the really pretty parts. So let's keep going. So walking, there's so many people here every year that there's just a whole series of routes that make it hard to walk. You just gotta be careful. It's not impossible. Alright, so this is a pretty common area. I mean, people really bring dogs down here. In case you're wondering, the water is absolutely freezing. Of course, you can walk as far as you feel safe, you can do it. So if you want to go ahead and stick your arm in the waterfall, you can stick your arm in the waterfall too. Pair of Crocs. I wouldn't wear sandals, but most people are wearing like that kind of stuff. Alright, let's keep going. You can see the water is so clean here. Alright, so this kind of stuff, there's no way this is even close to ADA compliant. I mean, I know I'm putting a lot of focus on ADA compliance, but the roots start getting pretty heavy here. Such that it's going to be really hard to walk through. Alright, so once again, that's where we're coming from. And this is where we're at. That is pretty amazing. Come over here. Straight ahead is probably the most forceful of all of the waterfalls that are on property here. I have made it over to there before. You really just have to take it slowly. Watch your step. And it's really just not very hard. Big waterfall. Before we do that, I'm just gonna kind of show you where we're from again. Again, that's where we're coming from. You sit here even at 10 in the morning, and there are just a bunch of people here. gorgeous. Especially this waterfall now. So as you get closer, you start to feel the mist from the waterfall, which is so incredibly cool. I mean, yeah, like, can't say enough. It is truly, alright, let's get a little closer. So now you're, that's forcefully subscribing even a little bit. I mean, I'm walking all of this soft now. In sports mode. Alright, let's take a look back. There actually is one more level. I'm going to take you up from that. Alright, so we're going pretty much vertical right here. I mean, if you do want to climb, there's plenty of opportunity to climb. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. It generally has two types of trails. It has the steep part and it has the gradual part. So you can take it gradually or you can come straight up. You see there's kids, young kids here, kids of every age. We're about getting to the top. So now we're going to see the top of where these so now, this is the most powerful waterfall that we're going to see here, and if not careful, that will definitely pull you over. We're gonna go up one more.
They just haven't had any.
Again, you can come all the way around if you want. You can go back out and up. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is just walk straight up. A little bit of a hike. Nothing crazy at all though. So let's take a look at this. This is the final. Okay, you see more or less the end. There's some little waterfalls. You go up a little further, but this is primarily the last giveaway. So this is amazing. This is probably a foot and a half deep. I'm wading through it. So you just come up here and sit here in this beautiful water that you can literally drink. See, here's Aperture right here on the water. That's the New Hampshire state. Had better days. I wonder how much stuff you can find in these waters. I mean, think of how much jewelry has been knocked off. I mean, all the way up here, there's people just hanging out. It's a pretty awesome place. So I've been coming to North Conway, where this is, for many years. Found out about this place not too long ago. A little bit before the pandemic. It does get very, very busy here. Okay. And that's pretty much it for Diana's bath in North Conway, New Hampshire. Come over. Alright, so that's Diana's bath in North Conway, New Hampshire. There's a lot more to this. You can hike through these woods. You can stay here all day. You can have lunch if you want to here. Bring family. Really, really, really great place to come. In North Conway, New Hampshire, maybe about 5 minutes from downtown. So that's it for now. Until next time, if you want to check out a luxury hotel in Vero Beach, Florida, right on the ocean, check out this video.